Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series Age of Ultron Captain America. Now, don't get overly excited, guys. Unfortunately, it looks like this Captain America has been re-released. This Captain America, I think, has been released now twice. One for the Mandroid wave of Captain America figures, but I think he was also released again in an Avengers Walmart exclusive line. The second one I'm not quite sure of, but I know he was released before. They've just given him a more updated Age of Ultron treatment, but again, I think it's the exact same figure. He comes with one of the legs, the other leg needed to build, well, at least Thanos' lower half. The top half is still a wasteland. And he also comes with the alternate head of Steve Rogers. The side of the package features some nice new artwork of Captain America in his updated suit for Age of Ultron. And I gotta say, I love this suit so much more than the original Avengers. The fact that they decided to give him ears, I don't know what it was. That helmet that he wore in the first Avengers was terrible. Same artwork is on both sides and then on the back. Quick read-up says Steve Rogers is a soldier with a superhuman strength and an indestructible shield. Other figures be on the lookout for are the Iron Man Mark 43, the Hulk, Captain America, Batroc, Hellcat, and Spider-Woman. You only technically need 5 figures to build Thanos because Hellcat and Spider-Woman have the exact same features, same pieces that one minute when we had the Odin wave, we had the Odin and old Thor as 2 options that you could change the figure to. But they've gone back to using same arms and, well, in this case, the same head for Thanos, that I would have liked to get 2 variations of Thanos, 2 different heads at least. Then you could have, you could have swapped them in and out depending on how you wanted to have them displayed. At any rate, this comes to us from the folks over at Hasbro, and you can also go to www.hasbro.com/Avengers to check some of the Avengers pieces that they're releasing right now. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Iron Man, well, not Iron Man, the Avengers Age of Ultron Captain America. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. Well, it would appear that Spot was maybe a little bit wrong. It's not 100% a re-release of the existing figure. I do think that they took elements from the original release, Steve Rogers, and they did tweak it slightly. So it could be a retooled re-release that it does look like he has new components for the Age of Ultron movie Cap. Before we talk more about that, let's talk about the alternate, well, the other piece that comes included with Captain America, and that is Thanos' leg. We can reach off camera to Spot's black hole. I manage it well enough that I can just reach in and out it and not worry so much about it. We can take the other leg, and I haven't quite fixed it, but there's one leg completely on. This one actually was a lot easier to get on than this one. This one is so stiff, I don't know why, but I'm gonna fix it, don't worry, I'll fix it. And there you have no threat whatsoever to the fate of mankind. There's Thanos. If this guy walked out, and I don't even know how he would walk out because he wouldn't be able to see where he's going. If he walked out and he said, I would want to conquer your world, I don't know if I would be all that worried. Just saying, I probably wouldn't be all that bothered by it. But as we continue, of course, and Cap's fallen asleep, as we continue with the reviews, I will, of course, finish the rest of Thanos, and we'll see how menacing he is later on. Putting him to the side, and picking up Captain America because he's fallen. Yeah, it does look like they have changed pieces to Cap. I don't think it's the same figure. I feel like the head is the same. Maybe that, and maybe they've just changed aspects to the head, but I do have to commend Hasbro. They didn't give us just a simple cash grab. They did look like they took the time and gave us a new Captain America. The end result, though, is a really neat looking Cap. Like, I know Iron Man probably could have had maybe a little bit of retooling, maybe just a straight repaint. The Hulk does have a different lower torso, so maybe they did go back to some of the older molds and they just tweaked and remolded them depending on what they needed it for. Cap is definitely sporting his new Avengers suit, which I just, again, have to say that I'm glad that they went kind of this route. Like Winter Soldier Cap, his suit wasn't so bad, but like Stars and Stripes all the way. Like this is the way that I prefer to have Captain America looking, and I definitely prefer this over like that horrible outfit that he wore in the original Avengers. This Cap's got ears, this Cap's got... It's basically just a more modernized version of the original 40s Cap outfit that he wore, you know, in the first Captain America. And they seem to realize it took a bit for them to find that perfect in-between. You know, in-between of a superhero jumpsuit and more military. And I think by now, they've really figured out the formula for it. This, I think, is the perfect way to have Captain America displayed. He's got the raised star on his chest, and he's got little accents of the red. Still has the stripes, but they've done it in such a way that it can still look more like a military suit. And then he's got some brown to break it up. He's got some brown in the boots, the belt, and the side straps that strap around to the back section there. On the side, you don't know if you can see it or not, but there's the Avengers logo on the one side, on the other side as well. So yeah, I'm really impressed, and I gotta say, Spot is eating crow because I did think it was just a re-released figure. The only downside though is the leg on my Captain America is really loose. Not sure why. That's the hard part, is when you get him out of packaging, like this leg's not so bad, but to get a figure out of packaging and he's immediately loose, isn't that just the crappiest thing ever? Cap's sporting also a fingered hand. I don't, like, you can say, hey, join me, Avengers, let's go. Luckily, though, he does have alternate hands, too. He's got one saluting hand, and then he's got one closed fist. So, I don't think I'm going to lose much sleep over the fact that I'm removing the pointing hand, because I'm going to swap it out with the closed fist. That's just my bread and butter. You want to have a pointing finger, you can do that. And Cap also comes with a shield. Now, almost 100% certain that this shield has been re-released. There's nothing new to that. You can't attach it to his back. I wish they had included like a peg or something you could have attached it. But you can still take it and feed the arm through. It's a snugger fit, especially this strap here. But Cap does hold his shield very well. Again, providing you can get the arms around both straps. And you can get something that looks like that. Between that and the articulation, I mean, you can get really Cap in some pretty good poses. Maybe some better poses than what I'm doing right now, but you get the idea. Of course, also, the other thing to mention, he has the new the alternate Captain America head, which kind of looks like Duke from G.I. Joe with, oh my god, an extremely shiny face. Why is the face so shiny versus the original head? This head's not so bad. What, like, is Cap really sweaty that he's this? He looks moist. He looks like his face is just drenched in sweat. You could take the head off. It's just a ball joint. And put the Steve Rogers head on. It's, well, first of all, it's not, I don't have it on completely, but it's, why is it so wet looking? I don't know. In the meantime, we'll just put the regular Cap head on. I prefer it much better. In the way of his articulation, as you see, he does have a ball hinge joint in the head, nice ball hinge joints in the shoulder section, swivel in the bicep. Double bended the elbow, yes, double bended the elbow. Hinged in the hand, upper torso crunch. He has the swiveled waist. Whew. A nice ball joint in the leg, no hinge joints here, brothers and sisters. Swivel in the thigh, double bend at the knee, rotation and hinge in the boots. Cap's a good looking figure. I really like, I guess the problem was that in packaging, if you can kind of rewind this video to the beginning of the video, the beginning of the review, because the shield was hiding so much of it, I did look at it and think, oh boy, we're just going to get another Captain America. It's the same Cap as we got before. But no, Hasbro has surprised me. Well done, Hasbro. Well done. Captain America turned out really good, even if maybe they did use a body that they've used before and they just tweaked some aspects to it. The end result, though, is a really impressive Captain America, who I, by the way, am going to give him a 9. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's still got a couple more figures that we're going to have a look at, and then we're going to have a completed Thanos. Stay tuned for those videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.